Hello everyone and welcome to Guild Wars 2. Today we are starting the Living World Season 3 series. So this is after Heart of Thorns. We're still a little bit in Maguma, annoyingly enough. But we are, so this first part is having Heir's Memorial in Holbrook. So we are going back there and essentially saying our goodbyes. Ritlock is there. We learn that Logan and Zoja are not well enough to really travel yet. We talk to Ritlock a little bit about creating essentially a new Destiny's Edge, and having, the group that we've kind of assembled as making that up, which I'm sure plays a big part in Path of Fire. I'm not sure how much of that actually gets set up in Season 3. I'm sure that's what Season 3 probably encompasses, is creating that. We also learn that Bram is not actually at the memorial. He's off in the mountains beating things up, essentially. We do get to see Rox, who she goes off to find Bram at the end and let him know that we're off doing stuff again. At the very end, we get a message from Timey to meet her at Radanova via Radasum. She set up a waypoint for us to bop back and forth. So this was pretty straightforward. We didn't do much. We talked to a bunch of people. We made ice sculptures. The first two parts of this are really setting up the story. So it was fairly simple. It was just talking to people, mostly Ritlock, which I enjoy Ritlock as a character. I'm glad to have him as part of the team. Hopefully he stays as part of the team and it's not just like, my expectation with Ritlock is that he's gonna kind of be bouncing back and forth between being like a traveling companion and a like sidelines companion. So we'll kind of see where that takes us. But you also have Timey, who I don't think she's created her next robot at this point. I don't know if she does create another robot, so I don't know how much traveling and fighting and stuff she's actually going to be doing. Oh yeah, the wolf. I was so happy to see the wolf, and so sad too, like the animal companion doesn't have his person anymore. That broke my heart when I saw the wolf. I was like, aww. But I'm glad they acknowledged that aspect of it, right? Like, they didn't just forget to acknowledge what happened to the wolf. They didn't have you assume it was dead. They didn't have you assume anything about it. They wrapped that loose end up, which is very nice of them. Because I'm sure, I guess prior to this they hadn't really mentioned it. You've been searching for Ari, you've been searching for Logan and Zoja throughout Maguma, and then when we fought Fowlin, the wolf wasn't there when Air died. So it was, I guess I kind of just assumed we would hear about it later, or that it unfortunately didn't survive the crash of the airships. because you know that was a big thing, was that the airships crashed, and it was crazy time. So yeah, this was just, we got the wolf some food, we healed it up, and we ran around talking to everybody about Air and her legacy, essentially, and we created these ice sculptures. And the Norns kind of, they respect several different spirits, and so you're creating the ice sculptures of those different spirits, like the wolf, the bear, the snow leopard, I don't remember if it's a hawk or an eagle. I don't remember. So it's just different things, and it's essentially just paying respects to Air in that way. So it's interesting that they incorporated this, but it also gave a good opportunity to kind of get that closure, I guess. It's hard because Air wasn't a character you spent a lot of time with if you're not a Norn, right? But if you're a Norn character, she would have been your mentor. Like, you start out in the very first mission as a Norn character, fighting alongside her to complete your trial. So it's good in that respect, where if you know, that's the biggest thing with the Destiny's Edge members, is that they were your mentors. So if you're Sylvari, you know Kaith. If you're human, you know Logan. If you're Asuran, you know Zojja. And if you're Norn, you know Air. So having that closure for that member, if you started through that storyline, is nice. And obviously, like I said, this is just a stepping stone to the next set. So I hope you guys enjoyed this short little video. Have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.